Alright, good morning everybody. So, it's actually late morning. I have been stuck in the office all morning. So, I am actually going to change up a little bit today. I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a day in the life. We got to go out and bid a few jobs. Well, not really bid, just get measurements. 4 of my cabins I got shut down starting this coming Sunday. This is actually Monday. I have no clue what the date is, but Monday. And this coming Sunday we got them shut down from Sunday till Wednesday because we're getting ready to hit peak season. So we are gonna go out there, get a list together at 2 of them. One of them I've actually got to do some stuff. We got some messages from the previous renters that they clogged the garbage disposal and they left a fire stick, one of those Amazon fire sticks I think it is there. So we gotta get that. We gotta get that mailed out. I gotta go to one of our jobs we're doing now. They're wanting us to do some more work there. So I gotta take some measurements so I can get a bid together for that this afternoon. And then I got to go to Lancaster, which is about a half hour, 45 minutes from me. I gotta go to the local John Deere dealer, which I'm not really looking forward to. I hate them. Hate's a strong word. I just can't stand them. They don't treat you very fair. But I gotta go up there and get stuff because I need to get the mowing my grass and starting to mow our contracts, and I need to service my zero turn. While I'm servicing my zero turn, I also need to service my tractor. It's due for its 250 or 300 hour service. I can't remember. I gotta look at the hour meter, but I know it's due. It's been due for a little bit. And then I gotta pick up some other stuff while I'm up there. So yeah, this is kind of gonna be a day in the life. Take you along. This morning's been kind of crazy, I guess, already. One of our cabin owners called, thought his cabin was on fire, so we had to run out there and look, and it was a cabin like 4 cabins down from him was. And actually today started the very first day that we were hauling water. So we got water hauling scheduled for today and tomorrow. Tyler's actually out running water today. We're just, we are so short-staffed right now. I need another one of myself. I'm about going stir crazy doing all this office stuff. And doing this running around. Tyler's stretched thin. We're just all stretched thin. I mean, and I've got to get some more people in our ring to help us. I've got the cleaner side ramped up and the staff on board for the peak season, but the maintenance side, well, we're still struggling. It's really hard to find somebody good. Well, maybe not good, but dependable, should I say. But yeah, when we get back today, we're gonna have to get the garage cleaned up. It is just an absolute mess. We got things going on everywhere. I got the Can-Am motor over there. I need to put a valve in it. I finally got all the parts. I need to get that together. Zach's got his motor tore down, and now, yeah, I know it's rusty, but they just came out of the parts washer, but he's got his motor tore down and now it's on me to get it back together. He wants me to go through and do all the tolerances and check all the bearings and everything for him, but we do got a complete rebuild kit. He's never done heads, so I got to go through and check all the valves, replace the valve seals for him, which not for him. This is kind of mine and Zach's truck. It's a company truck, but Zach's. Long story, but yeah, so I got to get that done at some point. I will have a video of doing the heads and putting the motor back together. But yeah, I am waiting on that just because I don't have an owner's manual yet for it. So I want to get a manual for it. It's been supposed to be delivered for the last week, but it just hasn't came in. My Can-Am, that's just a matter of when me and my old man can get the time together to do it. I am well capable of putting that thing back together on my own, but my dad loves these small engines, and I love working with him, so I can just make it fit into my schedule when he can make it fit into his schedule. You know, we just got so many things going on. I mean, we finally got the Explorer out of the garage. There's rims for it, the new tires for it, but we got a transponder issue on it. There's it's actually called a transponder. It sends that reads your key when you put it in ignition, and then sends signal to the PCM to tell it to start. Well, that thing decided to take a crap, so I got one of those. It just came in. I just got to get it I gotta program the keys and see if that fixed it. I'm pretty sure that is gonna fix it, and then I gotta get rims and tires on it. I gotta get it aligned and get a windshield put in it, and that thing's back on the road. So yeah, we've just been busy. I kind of slacking on what I've been filming. We were just go. I mean, me and Tyler ran to Georgia last week to pick up a new water tank for the water truck, because last year we had dual tanks on it. We had a 1600 and a 450 gallon water tanks on it. It just took forever to fill because they wouldn't feed into each other. So I went and bought a 2,000 gallon tank, and we are still currently running all 2-inch stuff, but we will be upgrading it to all 3-inch. I think I've explained this in another video. But yeah, and that might be another road trip I'm going to be making tomorrow unexpectedly. 3-inch suction hose is extremely expensive, and that's all I use is suction hose, because you don't want to use run flats because it kills your time with the little kinks and stuff, offloading the water. So we use all hard hose. That stuff is extremely expensive per the foot. I found a place about 3 hours north on Marketplace, not a place, actually a guy, individuals got some, and I think I'm going to be heading up there to get that probably tomorrow, just to save a little bit of money. But actually, you know, I got rambling on in here. I need to find my measuring device. I have no clue where it's at. Last person I know used it was Zach, so it could be at my other shop in town. So we'll just grab the old trusty 100-foot tape, and we'll get that taken care of. But yep, we're gonna roll out right now. Alright, so we're here at my office, and I need to stop here, check the mail, drop off some supplies, and get an inventory count, because I usually get inventory counts every Friday, and totally mixed my inventory count up from this past Friday to the Friday before that. So I need to get a new count. I'm putting some stuff, all the Dollar Generals down here where I live are getting remodeled, so they have a bunch of dollar BOGO deals, so I bought them out of the stuff that we use a lot. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. I forgot I had this in my truck, and if I didn't just stop and get it done and get this inventory count stuff done, then I'd have forgot, and then all my girls would have been mad at me come, you know, time they need cleaners and stuff. I know I did stop and restock some of this stuff. Heck, it might be why my inventory count was off. I can't remember what I do from day to day, but it looks like everything's pretty full. So we'll get this stocked up. I think I did, looking at it, I know I came and restocked some of the cleaning stuff, but as far as my hot tub stuff, I don't know if I did. But yeah, this is kind of our setup here. This is all our cleaning supplies for the girls, extra sweepers, all our soaps. We do hotel style soaps. This is extremely packed right now because we have astronomical amount of toilet paper and paper towels. That's all toilet paper and paper towels. Plus my garage here is also full. We got extra pumps for the hot tubs. This area is just totally full, but this is all laundry chemicals. I need to come in and reorganize all this. And then over here is all our hot tub chemicals. It looks like we're pretty good. We need to get some alkalinity up. And we're out of clarifier. So we will put that on our list to get ordered. I already checked the mail while I was here. You know, I don't work out of here a whole lot. Do almost all my work from home. But this is my office. It's my mom's desk, my office, or well, my desk, I guess. But don't look like I need anything here, so let's turn some lights off. Seems like everybody likes to leave lights on around here. That's okay. There's people in and out here all day. Let's check our laundry stuff. Okay, so I need to get in here tomorrow and get that organized, and we got 3 propane tanks we need to get filled, so I think I might put Zach on that or something today, just to help me, because his day has completely changed. So, yep, let me lock up here, and then we're, I don't know, heading somewhere. I got a million places to go, so stay tuned. Alright, so pulling into our local Napa. I'll go in here and get some filters for the zero turn and the oil filter for the John Deere. I'm gonna at least get the oil changed in both of those. I ain't gonna be able to do the full service. I'm gonna have to order the rest of the stuff, but I need to get the oil changed, at least in the zero turn, so I can start getting grass mowed. It is popping up like crazy. And I called my local John Deere dealer. Reason why I don't like them, I have nothing in stock. So, you know, me pushing it off on ordering the stuff online, thought I'd just be able to go there and just pick it up. Nah, that was wrong. So, yeah, so let me run in here and grab some. Alright, so we got our 2 filters for our zero turn and the tractor as far as the oil filters. And when I was in there, I thought, oh, I probably should pick up filters for our water truck, because I haven't done an oil change on it this year. I'm pretty sure it don't need one. I will have to check the mileage. I kind of switched up how I do my oil changes now. I'm keeping a log in my phone instead of a paper log at my shop, so that way I have all my filter numbers and the mileage in my phone, and I can just keep track of it a lot easier, because I have a total of 9 company vehicles that I take care of. So it's just really hard to always have to look at the paper log at the shop. So I went to get the filters for the water truck, and well, lo and behold, I haven't put those numbers yet in my phone. So I'm going to have to get the filter numbers tonight and get them. Right now I am pulling into Walmart to get my oil. It is the cheapest place to get oil, especially when I'm gonna be buying a crap ton like I plan to today. So I gotta get oil for that, oil for the John Deere, oil for the zero turn, and the only thing I think I'm gonna have to order offline is my hydrostat fluid and my hydrostat fluid for both the John Deere or the tractor and the zero turn. And actually, when I check tonight for the filters on the water truck, I am going to get the John Deere filter numbers off the filters on the tractor, and I'm pretty sure Napa can convert them, and then that way I just don't have to worry about John Deere at all other than their fluid. So let me run in here and grab some oil, and I think I need to grab a few other things, and then I'll be back out, and then we gotta head out and check out a couple jobs. Alright, well, let's add that to the list of stuff we gotta get fixed. That little engine, I got out and popped the hood, it was still there. So thank God the engine's still there. But this thing's going into limp mode. Like, it just goes and then don't go. I haven't had this problem since I fixed it. I've only had this problem twice. I fixed it, and then it had a little hiccup since then, and it hasn't done it. But I almost guarantee you these codes are BCM codes. I don't know if the BCM needs changed or what, but the weird thing of it is every time it's ever happened, it's raining. And something's getting wet, and I thought it was part of the DPF and the DEF system, because this truck's been to Mexico and back, and I clipped all the wires and butted them, because the second time it did it, the first time it did it, I was able just to clean up the connectors, and I was on my way, because something in the DEF system and the DPF system connect together, or, well, because this is gonna tell me the BCM and the StabiliTrak, if it does it again, is what it's mad at, and the DEF and everything's all connected together. So the first time I did it, I was able to just clean the connectors up, got it going. The second time, I cleaned and cleaned and cleaned on those connectors. I couldn't get them, so I ended up snipping them all off and just heat shrinking them. Problem went away. And then it hiccuped one day, and it wasn't raining that day. And I don't know if it was just a fluke or something. It did it one time and just like totally cleared itself up. And then last week it did it, and it was right after it rained. I don't understand why or what it is. So I'm gonna have to definitely pull this in today, try to get this figured out. I can't be dealing with this every time it rains. I mean, I got a check engine light, my boost is telling me I am pegged at 40. I got traction control light on. Yeah, my TPMS light's on. I don't run those junk things anyways, but I don't know. I really don't understand why in the world whoever designed limp mode I don't understand it. Like, how in the world, like, I know it's there, it's a feature to help save yourself or whatever, but how is that safe to the public? I don't understand that, because, I mean, you sit there and you get on it and you lose, well, I mean, now it's running normal, but the engine light and everything's still on, but you sit there and you got no pedal. I mean, you put it to the floor, it don't do nothing. Like, how in the world's that safe? I mean, you know, I pull out and I got nothing. It's almost the point I gotta pull over, and then I'll start taking off. I don't know, a little bit of a rant, kind of aggravating. I freaking hate limp mode and all that bull crap that comes along with it. So, I don't know. It seems to be running normal, but usually once it gets aggravated and mad, I lose my pedal response, and then it kind of clears up. But usually when I go over 55 mile an hour, it will start going nuts again. 55, 60, I can't remember. And then I lose all pedal, and it yells at me and beeps at me and tells me something's not right. Well, seems to me the motor and training's running just fine. It's just all these freaking electronics on these new vehicles. Can't stand them. I'm about to just get an 80s, 90s model pickup truck. No electronic on them. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand this new stuff. I understand it, I don't understand why we need all these computer boards and wiring. But, yeah, that's the end of my rant. We got all our oil back here for the water truck and the zero-turn the tractor. And now we are actually heading out to the cabin. I'm sure you guys have seen this cabin. I've done a bunch of work out here. We've been doing a lot of driveways, or we do a lot of driveway repair. So we'll get to see how that turns out. I'm just going out here to try to get somewhat of a maintenance list together, because, well, like I said. But yeah, so I'll catch up with you guys there, and we'll get this list made. Alright, we're pulling in. Looks like the driveway's holding up real good. Couple little potholes here. I just can't ever seem to get rid of them. But yeah, it looks like the hill let's see. Can I turn the corner? Maybe dip down just a little bit. But overall, I mean, we just smoothed that back out. That'll be just gravy, so that's a good thing. Well, let's we are here, so let's go in and see what we can do. See, look, hill assist not available. Let's just put this thing in park right now. Let's see what she is complaining about. Alright. Yeah. See, it's gone. Oh, nope. Alright, so that's the gauges. Let's go over here to our DDCs. It's reading our codes. PCM, BCM, BCM, BCM. All the same stuff. This is the same codes it pulls every time. So let's clear the codes. And it didn't snap out of it. Check engine light went off, but the boost is still pegged, and we still got the traction control. So let's shut it off and restart it. What are we doing here? Yep, see the boost gauge climbing, hill assist not available. Like, what in the world? Like, so well, let's go back over here to read our codes. Same thing. Oh, check engine light. So let's clear our codes. Nothing. Well, let's do our stuff here. Sometimes when I just shut it off and let it be shut off for a little bit, it magically fixes itself. So we got to get this fixed permanently, though. Not looking forward to it. Alright, well, let's get in here and get stuff figured out. Alright, so I ordered a new one of these guys because in this fridge it is broken. So let's pop this out and get that fixed. Alright, so I'm gonna pull one off. Let's get this new one back on. Maybe. Same size. What am I missing here? Oh. Must have ordered the wrong one. Totally different. It is way bigger, so that's not gonna work. So I'll have to put this one back over here. And I am going to jump on the phone. I mean, all those are same size. That was for this fridge. Huh. I don't... Oh, okay, there's a difference. There's two shelves. We got this piece and then that piece. And if you can tell, see how that one back here is curved up? The one that's broke is, I think, shaped. Yeah, it's shaped different. This one's curved up. That one is straight up, not curved up. So that must be the difference. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off here and try to figure this out. Alright, so got it back in and pulled it back out, and there actually is a part number on these things. This part number matches the next crisper down. So I was actually able to just snap a picture of it. Oop, can't see it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it real well, but yeah, you kind of can. There's a part number there. So I'll get that on order. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one around because this is a rental cabin. People like to mess things up. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go put this downstairs in our maintenance closet just so we have it, and we'll start getting our list together. Oh, and I knew we were gonna have to fix garbage disposal. All right, don't see what the problem is. Works just fine. So, yep, all good there. So, got those two maintenance things figured out. So let's take us down and get a list together. All right, so we are in our maintenance closet slash linens closet. This is just where we keep all our overstock linens. This should be roughly enough set to completely change this place over, because how we do it is we have one set that's here dirty right now because it hasn't been stripped or cleaned, and then we have another set that's clean at my laundry facility, and then we keep one extra set here. So total of 3 sets. So I'm just kind of going around checking the water socket. It'll be okay. So we'll put that on the list. Let's we need to bring some softener salt down. Some of these have got a little bit of gapping, so I want to try to push some of these back together. This is the Happy Feet flooring that we install. I don't know if this stuff's just moved because we have had this whole room back up, but I don't know. We can figure that out. In here, I mean, this is just how guests left it. So sometimes if maintenance don't check the water softener, the tubs will get real orange because we got real hard water here. That tub looks good. We're kind of just starting our way from the bottom, working up. All our can lights are working. Some of this stuff is what they're supposed to be checking anyways. Check our furnace. What are these? 20 by 25. Yeah, 20 by 25. Okay, I think I got furnace filters out there. So I don't really think there's anything in this room other than the floor. And let's check this bedroom. Doesn't really look like. Oh. There we go. We got lights. So lights work. All looks really good, honestly. This room looks good. Let's check the fridge. This fridge, make sure there's nothing broke here. Oh, that's lovely. Alright. Water still works. Let's open up this maintenance closet because I need to see if I got an extra water filter, and I don't think. No water filter. So I need to remember to write that number down so I can pick up a water filter. It's about that time of year again. That's still out of commission. It's so hard to find people that know how to work on those things. Let's fire. Nothing appears to be broke on that. We usually get called out for those things all the time. We have 3 of those, and you always got to reset them. And how we have to reset them is we have to unscrew them, lift this up, and go down and manually reset. Kind of a pain in the butt. We do it a lot. But yeah, see what we got out here. Got a couple bundles of firewood, so we're good there. All right, well, let me run around here and write the stuff down, and then we'll move up to the second. All right, so we're up here on the main floor. This is actually, all this flooring is holding up great. I absolutely love it. It looks 1,000,000 times better than the floor that's under it. I absolutely hated that. So I'm just coming in here, do a once over, make sure everything looks good and is working. All our lights are working. The shower light working. Yep, I love it. We don't have no iron stains. Like, why do guests leave stuff so dirty? Just drives me insane, but I don't know, I guess. So, I don't think there's anything in the master bedroom, bathroom that needs addressed. Out this way, it's all looking pretty good. Just need to dust off that mantle. Oop. There it is. Remember the fire stick? Almost forgot about that. Realized it was out of place. Like, just see how dirty they leave it. Like, why can't people clean up after themselves a little bit? But everything in this room looks pretty good. Same with in here. I've kind of already been through the kitchen. I think it's just mainly notes I'm going to have to leave for the cleaners. So let's got a phone call. Alright, well that was Tyler. That's great news. We got a water line, or not a water line, a fuel line that just broke on our water truck. So I'm gonna have to call Zach in. And I'll have to go. He's gonna try to make it to our shop. So I gotta at least try to get what I'm doing done out here, should I say. So actually let me hop off here. I need to call Zach and get him at least heading that way. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta head out. I gotta head and so we can get this water truck fixed. He's gonna try to limp it to my office. He is relatively close to it, so he's gonna limp it there. He's got a big fuel leak, so we gotta go try to get this fixed because he is hauling water, and he's in the middle of hauling 11,000 gallons. Yeah, no, we don't haul 11,000 at one time, but alright, well, that's probably him calling me, so I gotta try to figure it out. Alright, well, Tyler made it to the office, and I guess the truck died there, so I am heading there now. This thing is still acting up. I just cleared the codes again. It's just one thing after another. It's a great day in the life. So, we're gonna head there, see if we can get it fixed. It's just lovely. It's starting to rain, so that's just gonna make the day even better because, you know, we don't have the tools at my office in town to work. I mean, I have tools on my truck, but we don't have creepers, and it's gonna be wet, and it's gonna be it's not gonna be a good time. So yeah, I'll catch up with you there. Alright, so we're heading to the office. It's raining even harder now, and lo and behold, it just decides to quit doing it and clear up. See what I mean? This problem, every time I try to go to fix it, it clears up, so I don't know what to look for. But I think what I am going to do today or tomorrow is try to really dig into it and see if I can figure something out. I don't know. Just don't make sense to me. 1 second it's bad, 1 second it's good. You know, I cleared the codes, they came back, and then they just cleared themselves. So I don't know, but we're heading to the office. Just want to share that with you. Alright, well, we're pulling in. Looks like Zach beat us here. Tyler's parked there, so we're gonna see about getting this big girl fixed. Lovely. We got 2,000 gallons of water on it too. All right, let's walk up here. Well, I guess it wasn't Zach's fault, as Tyler stated, that he didn't zip tie anything back
I already
up.
apologized to Zach for blaming it on him.
Yeah, I was thinking on the way here that I was like, we didn't zip tie nothing for it to come undone. Oh, that muffler's gonna hurt.
Actually, the bracket that holds that
Well, the end of that muffler's gonna hurt when this comes loose.
splitter
Myself.
is what broke. So I'm gonna try to get that off.
Am I even going the right way?
All right, well, what it did was it ripped the hose off of this. So this is probably gonna be maybe a hard find. I think that's AN to American. I don't know if anybody's got that in town. Pretty sure that's AN to.
Well, we're gonna try Napa.
So we'll try Napa, and then we got another heavy duty shop in town, so we'll see what we can come up with. Tyler is working on pulling the line off, and we'll go see if we can figure it out. So Napa luckily had everything we needed, so
New hose, new nectar. Yay!
Yeah. So we'll go get this installed, and then we get to have the fun to trying to get this thing to prime, and that is usually a chore in itself, especially if it's totally bone dry like this. So let's see if we can get this fixed. Let's see if we can get this figured out, or get this back together. So the problem, you can see this bracket, it's mounted somewhere up in here, I can't remember, but it broke. So this dropped down in here and got caught in the drive shaft and just totally destroyed it. So we gotta try to figure out how to temporarily secure this up there. Well, we're trying to pump the primer ball to get fuel up into there. This thing is an absolute pain in the butt to get primed.
Well, maybe not. We had a bad sensor we didn't know about.
Yeah, we did have a bad sensor we didn't know about, but
made it way worse.
let's just hope the batteries stay strong enough to get this thing primed. See, the problem with priming this is it don't have fuel pumps. All ran off the Huey system, so.
Kind of hoping it would help the situation.
Motors.
Maybe, maybe not.
Got to be cranking to build the fuel pressure to redo the lines because the fuel filters, everything's empty right now. I mean, I guess we could theoretically pull the fuel filters and dump fuel in them, but we don't have stuff to pull the fuel filters with us right now. Zach's over there pumping away. So, I don't know. We'll see if we can get her running. Alright, before we run batteries totally dead in this thing, we're gonna hook the Ranger up with some jumper cables, get some juice pumping through this thing because it takes a lot of cranking to get this thing to fire. So, yeah, we'll get this trash. So that's what we're doing. And of course, we're right up against the road, so we gotta be basically half on the road, half off. So, I don't know. It's been a great day. Freaking exhaust fell off. Now we gotta get the batteries hooked up to the Ranger.
Other side. That's why I said.
So let's get these. Well, so we wanted to try the way that we knew wasn't going to work the first time. Just, you know, for poops and giggles.
Probably would if, you know, we keep the batteries charged and crank on it for another 2 hours.
Yeah. So we felt the filters. We're popping the primer ball off, and we're going to force fuel down into there. This is the way we've had luck before, but it's a real slow procedure. So yeah, we'll see. We got some professional Aquafina lemonade diesel fuel mix there. So I want to make it run like lemons, I guess. Something that would sound good with that. So let's see if we can get this thing to fire. So that's all we need to do was just do it the right way the first time, but you know, we like to do stuff the hard way. So let's fire it up. When you get this thing primed and first fired, you got to keep it at high idle to get the Huey pump working to push fuel through the system. Especially if you're doing injectors or something, you had the injectors or the cups out. That's a big thing you got to do. So we got this thing fired up. It's purring like a kitten. So let's slide under here and see if we got any leaks. And it don't look like we got any leaks, so that's a good thing. I think we can officially send Tyler back underway. Alright, well now let's get back to what we were doing. So I doubt you can hear me, but this is how they usually sound when you pull injectors out and their system's completely dry like this thing is right now. So the best thing to do, and this is what the cat book says to do, is just hold it wide open, not wide open, but quite a few. I can't remember the RPM. Zach knows them off the top of his head. He's the one that's had to do this every time, so we're holding it like that. It runs like crap until it decides to clear up. Alright, what's going on, everyone? So we are back at my house. We got the water truck running and we can't get it to clear up at all. It'll clear up for a second and then fall back on its face. I'm almost for certain that either the Huey pump's on its way out or it drops an injector. So I don't know. So I'm waiting on my buddy to get off work. He's got a scanner to read the big trucks. I got an 18, I believe it's an 18 pin scanner to read big trucks, but this one's a 6 pin, I believe, and I don't have the adapter to read it. So he's gonna come down after work and read the truck for me. And it's about 3 o'clock now. We've been messing with that thing, getting it over into my parking lot where it's out of all the employee parking, We kind of just left it at my office for now. Worst case scenario, I'll either get it towed out here or I'll just take the tools in there to fix the Huey pump and the injectors. It just depends. I got to figure out what it is. It might not even be that. I don't know. So just not been a good day. You guys are getting a real true behind the scenes of what everything is, and the true day in the life. So I ain't gonna be able to make it out to my one job. I wasn't able to finish up at the cabins, so it just is what it is. So I gotta get my truck unloaded, get all the oils and stuff that we got out of it. I gotta get some stuff out of the bed of the truck, and we gotta hook gooseneck up because we're gonna go get a truck up at my buddy's shop. I actually bought a truck off of him. He had a Ford Ranger that was a speed pit truck, he got it on trade, and he took the motor out of it, and now I'm just buying the trans and the cab and the axles and everything, but it's a full-blown speed pit truck, for mud speed pit, should I say. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. Just price was right, and I'm either gonna part it out or I'm going to use the parts on my Jeep, because I have a Jeep that is a mud truck that I haven't done anything with for about 5 years, and I believe it is 2 projects away from coming into the shop. So we gotta get the Ranger finished, and then I gotta get my Expedition out there done, and then I'm bringing it in, and then yeah, so but yeah, I'm gonna get my truck unloaded and get the gooseneck hooked up, and we're gonna head up there. So stay tuned. You guys are having an exciting day, let me tell you. All right, what's going on? Well, I'm back. I am pulling out of my house now. Change of plans once again. This is just how my day-to-day goes all the time. Usually it's not quite this bad, but I'm not heading up to get that truck. I actually called and talked to one of my other buddies, who's pretty much a cat specialist. He gave me a few things to try to diagnose and run off. And pretty much what he said with the particular cat 3126 I got, he goes, there ain't gonna be nothing that you can read computer wise, unless you got a bad wiring harness. He goes, which I highly doubt. So I loaded up some stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to check fuel pressure. I know what it needs to be at wide open throttle and at idle now. I looked up that, or well, he actually gave me those parameters or whatever that I need for that, and I'm gonna try to figure that out if I can, and then go from there. I don't know, it could be a check valve, could be the Huey pump and injectors. If it is a Huey pump, I'm gonna replace the injectors, because he highly advised me to do that, because if the Huey pump went bad, it probably put some junk through the injectors, and I'm just going to be patching it. So I don't know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just going to check fuel pressure. I might end up changing that check valve if I can get my hands on one. I probably won't be able to get my hands on one until tomorrow, because it is now 4 o'clock, and the closest cat dealer for me is about an hour away. Ain't no way I'd make it there before they close, because it's actually an hour and a half away, and I'd be hitting rush hour, so just no way that's gonna happen today. But I don't know, I gotta see what I can do, because I gotta get this thing back on the road, because this truck is scheduled out for water hauling. Well, I mean, we're starting to really pick up, but we're in the middle of a job right now, and I gotta get it fixed and get it done. I really hate being in this position with that truck. I don't know much about the cat motor. I know a little bit, and I just need to get me a good service manual with what it's doing to me right now. I am strongly going to consider this coming winter dropping a 12 valve in it. I know a lot more about the 12 valves and run that thing. I don't know. talking right now kind of out my butt because I'm mad. But yeah, so I'm gonna head there and I'll catch you guys there. See if I can get this thing figured out, because I really don't want to have to get it towed to my house. I might end up trying to get a gas powered generator, put it in the bed of my truck, run an air line to the thing, because the thing does have air brakes, so that way I can have brakes and just pull the thing with my truck. I think the thing's too big to go on my gooseneck, so I don't know. We'll just have to stick around and see what kind of plan I got up my sleeve whenever I figure something out. So stay tuned, we'll catch you there. Alright, so I'm here, back here at the office on the water truck. So I'm going to try to pop the plunger off. This is where you can read the fuel pressure. There used to just be a plug here, and I put a plunger on it when I did the fuel filters the first time. So I'm going to try and get this off and see if I can rig some kind of fitting up to put a fuel pressure gauge on it. I'm not sure if I have anything which actually looks like a, just might kind of looks like that size. I can't think. So let me see if I can get something rigged up here. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is, actually I didn't bring a gauge over with me, but it's regular air fitting. I think they're 1/4 inch, I believe is what size it is. So that's what size it is. I'm going to pop this off and build me a custom little air gauge at the moment. Gotta have the right size wrench first. That would always help. And of course this set don't have a 16 in it, so we'll compromise. Adjust all wrench. Alright, now if I'm right, this should thread right into there. So let's get around here to the truck and see if it does. So we're trying to just thread right here in this hole. And it don't. Here's our plunger. Let's go. Let's see what we can figure out here. So that's the plunger size. Man, they look. That one's just a tad bigger. See, I had this made for this truck when I was doing testing, but it was another side. I was trying to see if the Huey pump was pulling pressure up to it. See, so this is maybe metric here, so I might have to run up to the parts store to get something to convert this over. This is, I mean, it runs on so smooth, but I don't know. Let me. Alright, well, I shut the camera off and I went back over and it's threaded right in, so I don't know what I was missing. So I'm going to use this as my connecting point. I'm going to take this gauge off. This should thread onto there, and we will have a homemade fuel pressure gauge. Should work with what I have, I'm hoping. And of course I don't have 16. I doubt this is a 15. Nope. Oh, I just love not being at my house working on this stuff in my shop. So, should be able to take that off. Should be able to thread this girl on. This is a fuel pressure gauge. 17 is all this tight. So that there's tight, that's tight. And this here is 19. Alright, let's... Alright, I think I got you guys to where you can see. Yeah. So we'll get this onto there. And then we'll run our fuel pressure gauge up to the windshield so we can see if we can watch it maybe. Digging through my pockets and everything, looking for the key. What's that look like? That looks like the key. Found it. Let's see if we can get this thing to fire up and check fuel pressure. Alright, so we tried to check fuel pressure. There's nothing there. I did get it to fire, but only when I'm forcing fuel into it. So now what we're doing is, Zach's here now,
Talking dirty to this fuel line.
and way up in there you can kind of see, woo, there is a check valve on the back of that block, and we're trying to pull that check valve off to see if it is working correctly. From some research, and a good buddy of mine said that's what he thinks. He specializes in these ones. So
I get rust in my ear.
I don't know. It's I don't think my short fat butt could get up there. So good thing I got skinny Zach. But that thing does not look fun to try to get on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is way up in there. Got this ginormous transmission. You can't get to it from the top.
And it's tighter. Yeah, it's tight.
It's tight.
It's tight.
I'm gonna shut you guys off here until we get this pulled out, because I'm sure there's gonna be some stuff that will demonetize me talking here in a second.
Yeah, I might say some choice words.
So we'll get this off and then we'll bring you guys back aboard. Alright, Mr. Zach got that.
I got part A of part B and C done.
Yeah, what he said.
Oh, let me tell you, part B is not being friendly.
Yeah, so.
Oh, if that comes loose and I punch that screw, I'm gonna be so mad.
Good chances he's going to.
That's what I'm afraid of.
But he got it loose.
I got the line loose, huh? You got the check valve loose.
We got the line loose. We don't got the check valve loose, as he said. But yeah, there just ain't much I can do because I guarantee I cannot reach that.
And like the way it is, I can't put the wrench on it the right way. I can get it on right.
Can you put the box end on it now?
I don't know. I didn't try that.
Yeah, I can totally do that, but
Lucky there, you broke it loose. Good deal. Well,
cramp in the hand, cramp in the hand, cramp in the hand.
all right. Well, we got the check valve out. Let's see if we can diagnose maybe what's wrong
I
with
can
it.
get my head out of this hole. Now,
So believe it or not, there is a check valve in there, and we're trying to split it apart. But the one thing of it is we can see all the way through it. So, yeah, without a vise, trying to get it broke loose. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Sorry it's a little dark. It is 8 o'clock, and we got a little convoy going on. We got it running. So we just left my office. We feel confident enough now to see if it'll make it out to my house where we usually keep it parked. I had a buddy come over, we read it. It had oil pressure, so the Huey pump was working the way it should. Now this was at cranking. And we kept getting it to run, and it shut off, and it'd run and it shut off, only when we was forcing fuel into the heads. So we started trying to pressurize the tank, and we took the fuel filter off, pressurized the tank to see if that would do anything, make a difference or something. And well, that we didn't get no fuel at the filter after we pressurized the tank. So thinking, so there's actually, this one has tandem tanks, and they got a crossover on top. They're not gravity fed from the bottom, or like some have the splitter at the bottom, some have the splitters at the top. So okay, well, I'm gonna, because earlier in the day, that's when the fuel line bracket fell off and it came down, slammed drive shaft. It ripped the threads out of the one fuel line off the splitter, and when we replaced all that, we just zip tied it up, and then we primered it, and it sat there and idled forever. Well, then we went to take off. That's when the problems happened. Well, long story short, so we pulled that line off that goes directly from that splitter to the motor, forced shop air to it, and we started getting air out of the filter. So, but when we pulled the line off the splitter, we jumped on the wrong one at first, and the line was extremely loose, like finger loose. So we tightened that line back down. We think that was the problem, because when it jarred around, it must have knocked that one loose or something. I don't know. We got it all back together, fired it up, and it ran down the road and died. And we come back, we went down the road, re-primed it, and pulled it in, and we let it sit at the office for 20 minutes at 2,000 RPMs. And then there's an alley beside our office. We ran down that alley. We could get it up to 4th gear on that alley, and sorry, we're heading up a pretty steep hill. Trying to hear if it's cutting out or if it's just the exhaust. But so we got it running, and it's been running fine, but I don't know if we're gonna make this hill, if it's cutting out or not. But that might be a wrap for this video. Let me see. I don't know, she's sounding good. she's sounding good. So we're gonna see. He's got his 4-ways on, so we'll see. I'll catch up with you guys. Either we'll break down or when we get it to the house. It's kind of no turning back now. All right, I'll catch it. Talk at you guys here in a few. Well, when we got to the top of that hill, Tyler pulled off and talked to us and said the thing was running like crap. Coming up a hill, he said he thought it was gonna have to die. And so I popped the valve on the tank so we could start unloading some water to lose some weight. But I bet we've only lost, oh, maybe 400 gallons. And we just came up a way steeper hill than what that one is back there. And I mean, it didn't sound like the truck was cutting, can't talk. It was cutting out or anything. So, I mean, we're on the home stretch. We're within a half mile from my house and the shop. So, we'll see. I don't know. See if we make it and get his verdict when we get back here. So, I will let you guys know, and that'll probably be a wrap for this video. So, will the water truck make it? You guys will see. Alright, well, the water truck made it. And guess what? On the way out, Zach didn't mean to, but he hit a dog. And it smashed the trans cooler. So, let me tell you, it has been one hell of a day. So, we'll have a couple videos coming tomorrow. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll catch you on the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy day in the life video. I picked a day to do it. So, I'll catch you guys on the next one.